here's Brody Brazil.
This video is more about the concept than the actual topic because that part is quite simple. The Orlando Dreamers, who don't yet exist as a major league team, that's what they want to become, they're about to open up offices in downtown Orlando. Now, forgive me, this is just an Apple Maps satellite view of the building. It's not very complimentary. It's not high resolution. So let's get some real photos of this property up on your screen. No, I'm not going to give you the address. You can figure that out for yourself. You can find that out for yourself. But there is the actual building, and there is the actual first floor property that the team is going to be leasing out on a 3-year term. I think it used to be a bank. They're taking over this space. They're actually moving into a temporary space on the 3rd floor of the building for about 6 months until this first floor area is built out. Then they'll move into their permanent home on the bottom floor of this building. I don't know, is that like a 4 or 5 or 6 story building in downtown Orlando? Looks nice, right? It looks inviting and welcoming and modern and all the glass, and especially if the Dreamers are on the first floor, it's a great place probably for them to be. I would also think they probably want to put a big sign on the corner of that building to let everybody know, not just do we have an office, but we're here in downtown Orlando, we exist, and this is free advertising. This, according to the Orlando Business Journal, the Dreamers have secured 3,500 square feet of office space for the next 3 years. This building is located in Orlando's Central Business District. It's right next to the lake. It's also quite north of the ballpark site. Again, downtown Orlando and the ballpark separated by a little bit of distance. They're not exactly like right around the corner from each other. The Dreamers are going to have that 3rd floor office space until their first floor spot and suite is ready in about 6 months. So they're building it out. You'd have to imagine they're investing in this. They're trying to do it the right way. I'll give you more on a cost estimate of what is this going to cost in just a second. Here's a quote from Andrew Herdliska, who's a spokesperson for the Orlando Dreamers. Quote, "With all the additional positive momentum our effort has received in recent weeks, it was clear that we needed to aggressively move to the next phase of our initiative and open our corporate headquarters location in downtown Orlando." Right? Everybody's been mentioning the Dreamers, certainly a lot more than ever before, but now that the sale of the Rays looks imminent to a new group that's not the Dreamers, so that they won't relocate out of Tampa, where exactly does that put the Dreamers? Still a little bit in the spotlight, but maybe not with the same opportunity that once was thought they might have. More from Mr. Herdliska here. Quote, "We are currently working with local vendors to design and install," oh, here we go, "exterior signage on the building. We plan on this effort having a massive positive economic impact in local businesses, and we are establishing this precedent from the start." I don't have anything wrong with this. I just don't know the benefit of this. It seems like a mandatory thing that they'll have to do. They'll have to open up some office space. They'll have to have headquarters if they want to be taken seriously. But what exactly is this going to produce? More on that in just a second. Financial terms of the lease were not disclosed, according to the Orlando Business Journal. A LoopNet listing for the space, which was previously occupied, there you go, by a bank, notes an asking rental rate of $30 per square foot, a yearly cost of about $105,000. So when you put it all together, $105,000 over 3 years, 105 times 3, $300,000. And if you are buying a multi-billion-dollar team and committing more than $1 billion, $1.5 billion, I want to say, to build a stadium or so, like $300,000 for your corporate offices and headquarters kind of seems like pocket change. It also seems like it is a very necessary investment. So here are my takeaways. Again, very quick video, straight to the point. There's not a lot of detail here. It's more about the concept than it actually is what's happening here. Office space, there's nothing exciting about that. But the bigger picture is like this. It's an indication of how serious the Dreamers are still taking this opportunity. Like they're moving forward as if the Rays were still for sale, or like they have a chance for that, or that the White Sox and Jerry Reinsdorf, almost as if they didn't enter into that window of sale opportunity in the late 2020s, I think it's 29 to 33, with Justin Ishbia. It's almost like the Dreamers are operating a little bit in their own reality of well, here's how we're going to do things no matter what else happens. We're going to go ahead, move forward, open up this office space. We got a little bit of attention. People know we exist. Now we're going to take the steps forward on that. It is an indication of at least how they view things. I don't know if that's how you view things. I've had a change of heart just on the opportunity, and it's nothing against them. The Dreamers did nothing wrong. I just don't know if they're going to get that chance as quickly or as easily as it seemed like they might have had just a couple weeks and months ago. But also, like, if you don't open up your own office space, what are you? You don't exist anywhere. You're not in the community. You don't have like something tangible. This offers them, for the low price of $100,000 a year. I mean, that's something, trust me. But it offers them the opportunity to be tangible, to have their own space, to hold meetings, to bring in members of the community. They can utilize this space, and oh yeah, this is also, I imagine, a tax write-off. They can use this space in a lot of different ways. But I also think they have to dig in. If Orlando is really interested in Major League Baseball, this could be a 2-year project. This could be a 20-year project. We simply do not know here in mid-2025. They have to be ready, but it's almost fatiguing. Like, be ready for what chance? Be ready for expansion? Be ready for the Minnesota Twins who get sold and maybe, or are up for sale, and maybe you're trying to lure them and relocate them, but I just don't know if that's even going to happen. Like, are you just sitting there in the weeds ready to poach teams? Are you trying to get expansion teams? How is this opportunity going to come? The Rays situation, I hate to say it, seemed like their best opportunity. And I'm not saying the door is shut yet. That sale hasn't been completed yet. I reserve the right to be, concrete in saying that the Rays are a done deal until it actually happens. But it feels like if it's going that direction, the Dreamers' chance at that just doesn't exist. Also, if you're buying the Rays, right? If you're the Zalewski Group and you're buying the Rays, don't you want to make sure that there are no expansion teams placed in your radius of like 150 miles for the next 30 years? Don't you think that would be part of the purchase? That any new owner of the Rays has it written down and is secured that Major League Baseball is not going to give them competition right up the road in Orlando, about 90 miles away. I get it. It's a longer drive than 90 minutes, but it's still 90 miles away. Don't you think that the Rays' new ownership would be asking for that? So what chance do the Dreamers have here? And I'm only asking that as an honest question. I'm not rooting against the Dreamers. I'm not necessarily rooting for them. I'm just saying it seemed like at one point they were in the driver's seat maybe to poach the Rays. It doesn't seem that way anymore, at least right now. So new offices, what does it mean? The team's still trying. They're still aiming the same direction. Who knows if or what they'll land, anything over time, but they are taking this seriously. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. Also, thumbs up while you're down there. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel. I'd love to see you back here next time.